Hi everyone. If you got to this video, it's probably because you're looking for how to replace the digitizer on your Blackberry Storm. Well, I'm going to show you. What you will need, you're going to need some wick, you're going to need a soldering iron, and you're going to need one of these little things, and maybe a knife to get under the metal backing plate. So let's begin. Okay, you can pull on this a little bit so you can get a knife or something under it, and you just slowly pry on it, let it come off by itself. Don't pull too much because you can mess up the LCD. Okay, when you're done, it should look something like this. See, it's got like a little copper sheet on it. So now what we have to do is we have to take this other little metal backing plate off. And you can do so by getting a sharp object like a knife or something, and you start off from here and start prying it off. Little by little, it has these little metal hooks right here. You can kind of work your way around it, and then go all the way around it. Take one. Be careful because you can break something. Okay, so once you work all the way around that, you got to take this last one off, and then okay, there we go. Then once you take those off, there's going to be a strip under here. You can get a long object and kind of get to that tape and unstick it. Then you can go ahead and take this off. You see, you can see the tape right here. So now what you'll have to do, that's where the soldering iron comes in.
Yeah.
Okay, now what you do is you take this wick and place it over the solder, and then heat it up until you see it suck the solder right into the wick. Okay, now that you have taken most of the solder out of that, you can go ahead and take a knife and kind of push it underneath this and unstick the tab. Okay. So now just pull up on it a little bit and just run your soldering iron over the top of these until they come off. There we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the digitizer off of this. This one I had already done. Okay, so what you do is you get a guitar pick, and then right under here there's a little spot where you can push it underneath and slowly raise. You slowly unstick it all the way around. See, you work your way under it. Just kind of push it underneath all the way around till you're able to take it off. So you gotta be careful right there. And there it is. I'm just gonna have to clean all this up because I got a bunch of glass all over the place. Okay, so then you take the other one and you make sure it's even, and then you stick it right on it, just like that. You can put it on the table, put a little bit of pressure, not too much. You don't want to damage the LCD. And then we're going to bend this tab right back and make sure it's in contact, and then we're going to resolder each one of these right here. Okay, so grab your soldering iron once again, turn it on, let it warm up, and then start soldering one by one. Or you feel it needs a little bit more, apply a little more solder. Not too much, you don't want to make it too fat. Okay, now that we have it all nice and soldered and made sure that nothing's touching, we gotta put this back on. So you take it and you snap it back on carefully. Make sure they all snap back on. And once you got that on, you take your back metal plate, make sure there's nothing on it. And you grab it, pass it through there, and you stick it back on there. Try to get it nice and even all the way around, and apply a little bit of pressure so it sticks back on nice. And then you're done. See? Now you can go ahead and reassemble your Storm. Try the screen out. It'll work. Thank you for watching. Rate, subscribe, leave comments. Any questions, ask me. I'll try to get back to you. Thank you.